So she has a 12-year-old Akita with degenerative myelopathy. The question is how to improve that. All right. So there's a lot about this one, depending on where you live and what you have accessible. There's nutritional programs that can help support the DM. So making sure that folic acid is on board for the nerves. Standard Process actually had, if you're in the States, I don't know where you're coming from, they have a product called Neuroplex, which helps with that. Vitamin E, and I'm not talking just the antioxidants, you have to have a whole vitamin E complex, which you could get that through flax, and having fresh flax can deliver. It also has the polyunsaturated fatty acids, so that can help. You want to keep the muscle tone improved. So having chiropractic adjustments, acupuncture can also help. Then there's exercise programs that increase the awareness of that. You have to keep the brain to the paw going. So again, in our post summit courses, I'm going to talk about the Alpha Stem, about using that to help direct these channels from the brain to the paw. Also, if you sign up for that, you get my whole dog exercise stretching DVD video, whatever it's, you load it up. But at any rate, there are many videos. There's a whole program in there of exercises that you can do to help increase that nerve input. There also, we look at what can augment. So maybe your dog has the gene for the DM, but there are a lot of things then that's going to send that faster down this rabbit hole. So getting toxins out of the body system is going to help. If you've got mercury or lead there, that is going to aggravate this even more. If you have in that body herpes viruses, which they're vaccinated plenty of times just for viruses that are herpes origin. So, and there's many viruses out there that are nerve, even the rabies virus goes after the nervous system. So now we're back again to like, what have we done that's added to this workload on the nerves? Then there's parasites that can be hidden that add to this. So having a system that I'll also talk about in the course, doing a biofrequency reading with either Zyto, Oberon, or Quest that can look for those hidden entities that are part of that stress factor that just pushes that seesaw down the wrong direction. Food is another thing, keeping the quality of the food ingredients up, getting the carbs out, any kind of inflammatory that's putting more work on that body for the DM. So there's a lot to do. It's very time consuming to care for a DM, especially when they're a larger dog. So another thing there I would say is having a harness and a rear end support device so that you can take some of the gravity off of that body, which allows them to use their legs more. So they're getting weaker, and that gravity pull just makes it even harder. So if you have a good body harness, one that I use roughwear.com, one that goes down the back, supports the abdomen, and then loops that go over the back end, not those kind that go through the belly, puts pressure on the bladder and adds to the lumbar problem, not those. Then the rear end sinks through the back of the thing. You want to have loops that go over the leg and body support. And then as you walk them, they kind of become like a marionette. And I have so many clients over the years that it said that's what saved the dog and saved my back. So it's going to take a lot out of you. We want to do things that help you as well. And that's one of the things on my exercise program is that I show you how you can stand and support yourself while you're doing these things with your dog. Because the last thing we want is you being incapacitated so that you can no longer do these things because now you're hurt. So a lot to it. But there is a lot out there and a lot more that is known that is available now than what was 15 years ago.
With arthritis being a common problem for many dogs, let's look into ways on how we can manage a dog's arthritis pain. Click this next video and know more about what you can do as a pet parent to help your dog with arthritis.